Alright. Hello, friends. We're back for more Trails of Cold Steel, though not for much longer. Oh, right. Controller's not on. There we go. I anticipate finishing this game tomorrow. You would think maybe I'd be finishing it today, because we ended yesterday's stream with retaking Trista, which is the goal we've been working towards for the entire game. So you would be forgiven for thinking that this is the end, more or less. But no, it's not. Oh, it's kitty time. Come on, cat. Act 2 is over. Hello. Kitty, the claw on my stomach hurts. Will stop. We did it. Everything seems so happy and cheerful. Go.
I'm so happy to finally be back. And looking around, I'm not alone in that sentiment either. Maybe it won't last, but everyone's determined to enjoy it to the fullest while they can. After all, who knows what tomorrow will bring? I knew things wouldn't instantly go back to normal, but I didn't expect all that to be thrown on us.
We don't even get a full cutscene before the game is like, oh no, you're not done.
You want us to help liberate the capital?
With Ruhr and Berea hard silent, we have a firm foothold to take back Heimdall. If we don't seize the moment before the year is up, there's every chance the war will drag on even longer as a result.
Fighting is still brutal as ever in western Erebonia. But if the Nortia and Kreutzen provincial armies keep their word not to interfere, we may be able to turn the war around.
That does sound like the best chance we'll ever get, but I still have doubts.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We have no intention of taking an active role in the war.
Yeah, it sounds like you're asking us to take a side, which is completely anathema to what we've been doing
We
this entire
simply
time.
wish to fulfill our duties as military academy students.
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
We aren't asking you to fight on the front lines to retake the city.
Rather, we would like you, the students of Thor's military academy, to liberate one very specific location.
Yeah?
And where might that be?
I'll be the one explaining that.
Oh, hello, Lecter. You're back, huh?
You're here too?
You're from the intelligence
I
division.
guess now that the barrier's down, you finally got to leave.
Huh. Hi, Elector. Long time no see. You back from Crossbell?
Yep, the most pressing problem over there is all taken care of now. So I was finally able to access the Intelligence Division's network again.
Wait a second. Most pressing problem? What happened over there?
Oh, you know, that Azure Tree is gone. There was a ton of confusion after its disappearance, but President Croyce has been arrested, and things are beginning to calm down.
We had no idea.
I remember feeling an incredible amount of mana from that tree.
Whatever happened there, it's obvious Ouroboros was involved.
Regardless of how it came to happen, the fact remains, Crossbell is of no danger to us now. Yet with that comes new dangers on the horizon.
What do you mean, Dad?
Now that Crossbell is no longer a threat, there's every chance the Calvard Republic might make a move, is that correct?
The Republic still has its own share of chaos as a result of their economic crisis and terrorism. But now that there's an opening to take Crossbell, we've no doubt they will recover sooner rather than later.
And without Gorelia Fortress to serve as an effective deterrent, there's always the possibility they could use Crossbell as a staging area to launch a military incursion into Erebonia.
As a result, our primary concern is ending this war as soon as possible. And we could use your assistance in bringing it to an ever swifter conclusion.
I understand the situation.
In that case, where is this specific location that you'd like us to liberate?
That would be the Corel Imperial Villa.
Hey, isn't that...
That's the Imperial family's villa on the outskirts of the city, right?
Are you suggesting that my family is at the villa?
We believe your assumption to be correct, Your Highness. The Intelligence Division has established that His Imperial Majesty and the rest of your family have been imprisoned there. Lady Elise Schwarzer and Imperial Governor Regnitz are also with them.
Dad's there too?
They've been there this whole time?
It's close to the capital, but it's surrounded on all sides by cliffs and the like. That makes it the perfect place to keep VIPs hidden away.
Exactly. The only way to access it via land is a special train that runs from Heimdall Station, and that is currently heavily secured by the Imperial Guard. However, were your party to use the Courageous to fly there, you should be able to get inside.
I think you already know our answer.
We were already on your side anyway.
Yeah, I'm in.
If you say they're there, Lecter, then they're there. It's not much different from liberating Ruhr or the Twin Dragons Bridge, if we think of it like rescuing someone related to us.
Fee, the leading gymnast of the group.
Indeed. While the Imperial family is naturally of great importance, rescuing a member of the Board of Directors fits our motives to a T.
This too is within the scope of our field
And
study.
we've always seen it as our duty to help those related to the Academy.
Like,
Guess that settles that.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Well, aren't we being humble?
This is what friends do.
To think these kids would turn out to be so dependable.
You're telling me. They're almost dazzling.
Your Highness, may we have your permission to move forward? Yes, by all means. I, Alphen Rice Arner, humbly request that you carry out this mission. Very well, Your Highness.
now that the formality is done,
Students of Thor's Military Academy, I hereby declare that we shall dedicate our all to the liberation of the Corel Imperial Villa.
It really is strange.
the way you completely picked a side even though you said you weren't going to.
For all I know, tomorrow could determine the outcome of this war. And yet I feel completely at peace. Just being back here, seeing the sky, and being surrounded by this cool air makes me feel so happy. Why?
You're not planning on standing here alone the whole night, are you?
Oh, hey Celine. Where's Emma?
Who knows? I'm guessing she's over in the literature club's room. One of the second years dragged her off. Something about checking if any of her precious book collection had vanished.
That would be Dorothy. I don't know. I could wander around, but my head's kind of full at the moment. It's like it's suddenly registering just how much this academy means to me. I knew I liked it, but I never realized how much.
Oh? Well, whatever you end up doing tonight, make it count. With both Vita and Ouroboros involved, you haven't seen the worst this war has to offer.
Hello.
The hardest part's yet to come. And you don't want to face your friend in the goofy bandana weighed down by regrets, do you?
True enough.
Good dog, Celine.
Hey, are you here because you were worried about me? You've always been so considerate of us, even if you do try to hide it by acting grumpy half the time.
Stop that! You can't go around being nice to every girl you run into. Try treating someone special for once. Surely there's someone who fits that description better than me.
Someone special, huh?
This could be the last night you have to enjoy before everything goes to hell. Go and walk
Could
around
be.
a bit already. Oh, and go pay Valimar a visit too. Honestly, anyone with half a brain could have figured that out. Why do I have to be the one to tell you?
I suppose she's right. Seems a shame to waste a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity standing around here alone.
None of you kids have any social skills.
Besides, it's been a long time since I was last here at the academy. I should walk around and see everyone. I've got a lot of catching up to do with the people in Trista. And after Valimar offered to stand guard near the west exit, it wouldn't feel right to leave him by himself the whole night.
Alright, let's get started. You have so many people to talk to. No words, only sweet embrace. Good talk. Anyone upstairs? No. Did you say thank you? Yes, Dad. Oh, there are some people out here. Oh, Emma's here. So, we have Emma, Machias, Elisa, Gaius, Alphen, Milliam, Elliot, and also Sarah because we picked her for the mech fight. Which is everyone I needed. But the lights are on. Also, it just occurred to me, so I seem to remember the first time I did this, when we successfully retook Trista, we got a big, Link level, like Link experience boost for everyone. But, it seems to have not given me that again. So it's a good thing that I got everyone to level 6, before this happened, and didn't assume that that boost would get me the rest of the way for some of them. Because it would not have. I guess you only get that once. Which is a shame, because it would have been nice to boost, like, the other characters' Link levels with each other some more. Like, I don't think Laura and Fee are level 7 yet. And it would be nice. Or maybe they're already getting the level 7 boost with each other because of the chest. It's still not clear what the Overdrive 2 thing that I'm getting from the trial chest is referring to. Bah on them. I have. I believe that's all of them. It is. Look at that. You the only one in here? You are. Patrick. Such denial. Wait, is the auditorium open? It's not. Oh, I am. Oh, it's not in here. Mint. The one person in this series who is honest about her feelings. How refreshing. Yes, we're back. We, at the end of yesterday's stream, we successfully retook Trista. Most of the noble army left to, better defend the capital. And so there was like a skeleton crew left here, and so we just kind of swept in, mopped them up with our robot and its cool new sword. And that was pretty much it. There was also a fight with some of the upper class students that were left in charge of the school, but they were kind of nothing, and now we have the school back. But the Imperial Army has asked us to help tomorrow with retaking the capital. So, our work is never done. And even though we're not supposed to take sides, we agreed to do it because the place they want us to help capture is where Machias' dad is being held. And so we were able to justify, like, well, it's one of our family members, so, like, we gotta. Yes, sometimes that's how it be. It reminds me a lot. It's not really going for the same thing that that Radiant Dawn does, but it kind of is in that, like, you're presented like two sides of this war, but one side is clearly wrong. And so, like, the kind of story they're trying to tell doesn't exactly work. You know what I'm saying? It did. Like, the idea of swapping between two different sides of a war was really neat, but, like, there was just no emotional investment in one side because they were just massive assholes. God, blood packs.
Oh, you guys are all up here?
Hi, Rean.
Hey. Nice night, isn't it?
It's a little on the chilly side, but it still feels pretty nice since there's no breeze out.
But yeah, and this game too is like, well, we're not going to pick a side, but we're going to help the Imperial Army at every opportunity we get because the Noble faction doesn't really have a strong stance or like a defensible position.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're finally back here.
Yeah, gotta admit, seeing it again's making me feel all emotional.
No doubt. Especially since, unlike the rest of us, you guys were last here during the festival.
Yeah, like I said, they're not going for exactly the same thing, but it's a similar vibe to me, and the way it kind of fails is they remind me of each other, I guess. Anyway.
You're probably feeling lonely with Crow missing.
Oops, I turned turbo mode back on.
Toa, George, Angelica, I want to thank you.
Huh?
What for?
You guys have helped us out so much. There's no way we could have gone that far without you. If it were just us first years, I don't think things would have gone half as well. So, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for everything you've done.
We should be the ones thanking you.
Yeah. Think about all the work Class 7 put into this and try saying that again.
Exactly. You guys even helped me deal with my old man. Where would I be without you?
I mean, we didn't really. We kind of just watched, but you guys had an extremely shonen, like, mech fight. hand-to-hand mech battle.
I guess. But for the record, we've needed you just as much as you say you need us, you know. You shouldered the most responsibility on the Courageous, the ship that carried us and our dreams this far. And I'm gonna need you to keep watching our backs tomorrow. You think you can do that for us?
Like you even had to ask.
We'll be right there with you.
We would never abandon you after we've come this far together.
Thanks. I get this feeling like tomorrow's going to mark a turning point for us.
I don't know why.
Whether the Imperial Army's operation is a success or a failure, it feels like the time for me to fight Crow is almost here.
That's true.
Yeah, he won't let a chance like this just waltz on by.
And this time, I'm not going to let him win. I'll beat him, drag him right back here, and force him to finally graduate with you.
You sure that's even possible, Rean?
I don't know if he has enough credits to graduate.
That's not going to be...
I'm well aware that it won't be easy. But everyone, not just me, wants the four of you together again. Class 7 managed to reunite, right? Now it's your turn.
You're amazing, Rean.
You're amazingly idealistic and stupid.
And if you say that's what you're gonna do, I've got no reason to doubt you. Good luck.
No reason.
Tomorrow's operation is sounding crazier by the minute.
Seriously. I better hope I can finish polishing off that Tachi.
I mean, yeah, good luck, buddy, but... yeah, that one's worth a lot, huh? Alright, I take it back. There are at least a couple of other people who are honest about their feelings. Oh, did I? Anyone over here? No. Though it took them a while. Alright. We're in the school. So now we just have town. This was locked too. Yep. Fine. Nope, not you. And we are gonna see all of those things, those events where people are asking us to meet at the dorm, but I don't want to commit to one yet. I'm pretty sure even if I do commit to one, I can back out and change later, but just to be safe, we're just gonna...
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Just to be safe, I'm not gonna commit to one until I've talked to everybody.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
I gotta talk to every NPC, man. Oh, I guess he's on the other side. Okay. Ah, there we go. Well, our dorm is not by the academy, so anyway. Oh god. A little less. Loggins tells it like it is. Leave her hanging. Is she? Oh, yep, there she is. Look at her. Oh, is she about to open the drawer? No, she's not. She's learned how to open the, a drawer in the kitchen, and she'll just open it up and hop, like, there's nothing in it, it's empty, I don't need it. But she'll just open it up and hop in. Anyway, no, she's... Look, she's right... She is right in front of it. Which she might do it. Let's see. Oh, she knows I'm watching her, so she's not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. Alright, she's not gonna do it. An infinitesimal interest. Yeah, man. Wait, was the no option nah bye? Is that what it said? I like how, because you can trigger that, like you can get all the books later on and give them to him and trigger the same event. But so he speaks perfectly fine here, but then like once the event is over, he's back to being very drunk. Yep. You went up here? No. The radio station. Let's go chat with Valimar.
Hey, Valimar.
Hello, Reed.
Yo.
I came to see how you were holding up. Sure was a surprise when you offered, but thanks for volunteering to serve as a lookout.
Not a problem. Perhaps you and your friends have influenced me to some degree.
Yeah, they fucking gave you their start a sentence with a laugh bug, huh?
Each and every one of you have come a long way to take this place back.
You've been listening to us too much.
I simply wish for you to be able to dedicate this evening to celebrating that achievement.
Thanks.
Yep, there it goes.
You know, looking back, I never figured the day would come when I'd be able to have a natural conversation with you like this. You've changed a lot in that regard. You've gone from sounding mechanical to dignified, I suppose.
I've been working to gradually recover my memories over time. And while still fragmented, I am now able to recollect specific memories from my past.
Really? Does that mean you remember some of what happened before you went to sleep in the old schoolhouse?
Correct. I went to sleep 250 years, 128 days ago.
Uh-oh, the music faded
and
out.
My previous awakener was a man known as Drykel's Ricey Arner.
Wow. So it really was Drykel's, huh? I had my suspicions when I saw that memory in the last shrine, but I didn't want to assume.
I believe you resonated with the memories that reside within the proving grounds. Drykel's visited the spirit shrines as you did. In each one, he obtained the same ore with which to forge his weapon, advanced upon the same capital, and it was there, with many allies at his side, that he laid the war to rest in one final confrontation.
It's kind of eerie how similar our paths are, but it makes me feel a little self-conscious too, in a way. I doubt we're doing all this half as well as he did. What kind of person was he, anyway?
He was an open-minded, composed, and driven man, full of bravery and daring, and in some ways, an enigma. Yet for those he met, he was ever kind and merciful. He had dignity in measure with his stature, and still at times, one could see in his eyes the glimmer of a child's.
He was really something, wasn't he? Hearing you talk about him, I don't know if I could be anything like he was. But maybe if I were, I'd be able to do more for everyone.
There is little need in striving to be something you are not.
Huh?
Since my awakening, I have watched over you. I have seen you grow as a person. Drykel's found success in playing to his strengths. You, though different, possess strengths no less great. Just as he attracted his own supporters, so too have you gained those who would choose to stand by your side and no other. Take pride in those who become your sword, for not even kings can buy the loyalty you earn.
Thanks, Valimar. You're right. I should focus on improving myself as I am, rather than try to become someone I'm not. Seeing as how I'm fighting for my future and to bring home my friend, it wouldn't make sense to be anyone else, really. Oh, yeah. It sounds like the Tachi will be done by morning. So if you're up for it, I think we should test it out tomorrow. I'll be counting on you, Valimar.
I shall do all within my power.
March is like, you gotta stop comparing yourself to other people, dude. Okay, I believe with that, I have talked to everyone. So all that's left to do now is a bunch of bonding events. Yeah, exactly, pretty much. There is plenty of shonen shit for you to do without you trying to become someone else. I believe I've done everything else I need to do. Excuse me. Yeah, I just need to talk to everyone.
Right.
Yep. Alright. Let the bonding events begin. She was right there.
Hey there, Reen!
Hey, you sure took your time. Guess you finished exploring the grounds, Milliam?
Nope. But I didn't want to keep you waiting, so here I am. This place hasn't changed a bit. It feels great to finally be back here.
Yeah, it does. Well, while we're here, are you up to walking around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs.
Oh yeah, I'm curious too!
Crow's room, I believe.
Feels weird seeing Crow's room all empty again like that. I mean, we joined Class 7 on the same day, so he's always been there to me.
Oh yeah, I guess you did. We were all pretty surprised when we got 2 new classmates on the same day. That's unusual enough as it is, without one of them being a gambling addict and the other one being you.
Can't deny that we made things more fun, though.
True, I can't. I hope we weren't the only ones having fun, though. You had fun too, right?
Yep, I sure did. It was my first time sitting down at a desk and studying and all that. I didn't think I'd like it so much. I had so much fun, I sometimes forgot why I was sent to the academy in the first place.
Well, if it was that fun for you, then that's all the more reason we need to put things back the way they were. We'll bring Crow home, make it through the war in one piece, and then we'll go back to studying and having all the fun we want with our classmates like always.
Yep, everything will just be tied up all neat, back to the way it was.
Reen, I've been feeling kinda off lately.
Off? How?
Every time I think about how we'll have to fight Crow, my chest hurts. It wasn't like this before. I don't know why either. It's not like I've hurt myself there or anything. He's our enemy now and we need to fight him. So I don't know why I feel this way. It's all new to me.
What you're feeling now is totally normal. Crow's our classmate. We might be on different sides right now, but he's still one of us. And fighting against a friend is hard. It hurts to fight someone you care about. So there's nothing off about it, Milliam. It's perfectly normal to feel the way you do.
It is? Maybe it is for you, but I don't know if it's such a good thing for me to feel like this as an Ironblood. These feelings might get in the way of me doing my work in the future, so I'd probably be better off without them.
Maybe so, but I'm still happy you feel that way.
Huh? Why's that?
Not everyone will agree with me, but I think it's important to know what it feels like to be sad or in pain. We strive to be kind to others because we know what it's like to suffer. And it's only by overcoming sadness and pain that we grow stronger as people. Personally, I'd say feeling hurt is a sign that you're starting to grow up. This war is terrible, but fighting your way through it has given you feelings that will forever change you.
You think?
Yeah, in the best way too. For me, for the rest of our class, and for you, of course. But like I said, you're only just starting. You've still got plenty of growing to do, and I want to watch over you every step of the way.
Wow. I'll never figure out how you don't burst out laughing in the middle of all those mushy speeches. We're classmates, but you barely know anything about me if you think about it.
You're right, I suppose. I don't know about your past, how you came to be an Ironblood, or what connection you have to Altina either. That's not as big a problem as you think it might be, though. It's all trivial compared to the one thing we do know. We all care about you.
That's so. You love me that much, huh? So you gonna marry me when I'm all grown up and hot and stuff?
Oh, this took a turn.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Still, I meant everything that I said. And when all this is over, you can use all those new feelings you gained to keep on growing right here at the Academy.
Roger.
Diffuse that one, huh? I don't even know what that emote is. What is this? Oh, I see. Yeah. Pop the trophy, please. There it is. The final operation. I'm waiting for this notification to go away. Okay. Yep. New Year's Eve, everyone. Perfect time for a major military operation. It's still got one bar left. Let's see. Elliot was in the church. Sarah's we should watch the Sarah one. It's very funny. It's something. I mean, I already got that one. I don't need it for the trophy, but the Sarah one is a lot.
Hey, Rean. Didn't think you'd be here already.
Neither did I, to be honest. It just kind of happened. Finished everything up with the wind orchestra, I take it?
Sure did. It was great to be able to play together with them again. I swear, though. Looking around, you'd think we never left. It's just like coming home.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Thor's might not be the home any of our class grew up in, but it's our home nonetheless. Come on, let's walk around for a bit. I want to check on things upstairs, too.
Sounds good to me. Nothing's changed. Even after all this time, it's exactly as we left it. It feels like we've gone back in time to our last day here, but somehow lost Crow in the process.
Yeah, his absence makes all the difference in the world, too. Like any twinge of nostalgia I feel is somehow wrong.
I know what you mean. It's like trying to perform a concert with an instrument missing. It's just not the same. Though in this case, the concert is our class.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I
right.
got the analogy, Reed.
He might not have been with us on day 1, but Class 7 isn't complete without him. Which is why we can't give up. To go back to your metaphor, we might be missing an instrument, but we can still go out and steal it back, right?
Right. Hey, Reen, I've got a question. Do you still remember the day of our welcoming ceremony?
How could I forget? It was a pretty eventful day, but I still remember that you were the first to try and start a proper conversation with me. I guess you could say you were my first friend at this academy.
Well, you were mine too. To tell you the truth, I was really nervous that day. I wasn't exactly thrilled to be here, for one thing. My dad practically forced me into attending in the first place. So I was feeling pretty doubtful that I'd be able to deal with wasting 2 years of my life at an academy I didn't care about. So in order to try to get a handle on things, I figured the first person I tried to talk to should be my opposite.
What do you mean by that?
Someone who, unlike me, had strong convictions.
You thought that about Reed?
Someone who was looking forward instead of backwards. I remember seeing you there in that auditorium and thinking, there he is, he's the one. It sounds stupid, but I figured if I could make friends with someone like you, maybe I'd get stronger too.
Man, you really misread him, huh?
Wow, I didn't know you had such high expectations when you first started talking to me. But if that's what you wanted to do, you picked the wrong guy. I wasn't anywhere close to being strong. Worse yet, I was so oblivious, I didn't even realize that there were people around me who really cared.
I don't know about that. The fact that you're kicking yourself now means that you've grown up quite a bit since then. So no matter what you say, I'm sure I chose the right person to talk to. No doubt about it.
Oh, thanks, Elliot.
Spending time with you has made me stronger too. Strong enough that even Dad will accept the path I've chosen. And while it's come as some surprise, it's also helped me realize more than ever the real power of music. I don't think my love for music has ever been stronger, in fact. That's something else I owe almost entirely to you. You helped me find my path, and now, thanks to you, I can see it stretching out in front of me.
Really? That's nice to hear. But you're stronger than you think. You always have been. Even if you're kind of small, the music in your heart has always roared. You never let that conviction fade, either. I've always admired that about you. And I've always been proud to call you my friend.
Thanks. I mean it, Reen. You really are the best friend I ever could have hoped for. As long as we're together, there's nothing that can stand in our way.
My thoughts exactly.
That goes for Crow, too. Between the two of us, I'm sure we can make music so amazing, we'll even win him over.
You've got that right. Together, we can do this.
All right. He is. The reason I keep waiting for this notification to go away, by the way, is because if I try and go back to the menu now, it like pressing the home button opens up the trophy thing, and I have to go through this shit. But maybe it's still faster. I don't know. Also, I didn't think about this. Who is the one I want to actually, like, commit to? For the rest of the game. Actually, I think it might be Emma. Yeah, let's do Emma. Alright, so let's go see Sarah's real quick. Ah! No, actually I have to go to the bathroom first, so I will be... Ascot addled, huh? But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, Sarah. This time we'll bail you out.
Finally. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
Not at all. I think I actually showed up a little early. Finally had enough booze for the night, I take it?
Yeah, had enough of the bad company too, so I managed to skedaddle. I figure the others should be able to handle things over at the academy. Just standing here really does bring the memories flooding back, doesn't it? For as long as we spent here, it feels like we've been away even longer. But I'm glad you made good on your word and took it back from the Alliance.
So am I. And I know I couldn't have done it without you. Say, while we're here, why don't we take a little stroll through the place? I'm feeling the itch to see if everything upstairs is like we left it.
It's a date.
looking through the room, same as always. You can just kind of remote through that at this point.
A shame Crow isn't back with us like old times, huh? In a way, he hasn't changed a bit since his first day. Even then, he was never honest with his feelings.
Oh, yeah. You helped out with the Arcus trials they all did last year, didn't you?
Yep, we sent him all over the country, just like we did with you guys during your field studies. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder that if I'd noticed something was off with Crow back then, we all could have been spared a lot of heartache. I've known him even longer than you guys have. Heck, I was his teacher. I guess I keep thinking maybe there was something I could have done.
It's not your fault. Crow's planning was meticulous. He'd been setting it up for years. He would have gone through with it either way. But I'm not going to sit back and let that be that. We'll face him down, beat him, and bring him back. That's my promise. He'll be back where he belongs, with us. And you'll be there with us too.
Yeah? I know you'll do everything you can. If anyone can bring Crow back, it's you guys. It's been almost 2 years since I traded in my bracer badge for the whole teacher shtick. But there's never been a day when I regretted making the switch.
Likewise. We couldn't have ended up with a better homeroom teacher. Your methods seemed really bizarre at first, but when I look back, everything you did prepared us for what was to come.
I mean, they can be both. They can still be bizarre and also accomplish that.
It makes me happy to hear that. I'd like to think that you all learned a lot from me, but over the past year, I've learned plenty from you guys too. Things I never learned pounding the battlefield as a Jaeger or during my time with the Bracers. But whatever the future holds for me, I know the time I spent here will help guide me in whatever I end up doing next.
Wait, whatever the future holds? You're not thinking of...
I don't even know anymore. No matter which side comes out on top in this war, the Empire's never going to be the same again. When it's all over, should I stay on as an instructor here? Should I go back to being a bracer? Or branch out to something new? All I know is that I want to be able to support you guys in whatever you decide to work towards, as much as I can. Just how I'm going to do that, I don't really know yet. I'm hoping that fighting through the battle ahead of us brings me an answer.
You really are amazing, you know that? No matter how fast we grow, you're always a step ahead of us, pushing forward into the unknown to show us the way. I'm never gonna be able to measure up to you, am I?
What do you mean?
You're experienced, reliable, always ahead of us, just out of reach, but guiding us forward. You're strict sometimes, but you're always compassionate, and you bury your weaknesses deep down to be someone we can rely on. And somewhere along the way, I started to hope that one day I'll be able to finally catch up to you, so that we can think of each other as peers, as something more than just teacher and student.
Oh.
As things stand, I'm still a long way from being there. When this war is behind us, and life slows back down to its normal pace, there'll come a day when I graduate from Thor's and head out into the world as a real man. When that day comes,
real man.
I want to be there for you, in some way, as your equal.
Oh my. Well, you're just full of surprises tonight, aren't you? With all that's been going on, I never realized you felt that way about me. You can be pretty daring sometimes, you know that? I'm sure you're well aware that I go for the classy, mature gentleman type, and not students, though.
Yeah, but we're looking toward the future, right? Students grow up. Boys become men. Sure, I might not look the part now, but one day I'll be a dashing, handsome gent who can turn even your head.
All right, then. I want you to close your eyes. In fact, I'm making it a formal assignment. No peeking.
Why?
Shh, no questions. Good students are supposed to listen to their teachers.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, thank you. It's so overt.
Just think of that as a little appetizer. In a couple of years, if you're still hungry for the main course, come and find me. I'll make it worth the chase.
Lord God.
Still, there's no need to rush. I'm willing to wait, if you are.
Thanks.
I was really not expecting it to go that way. Trophy, please? Oh, actually, no. I don't get a trophy for this one. Because I've already done that one. Nope. But yeah, it really takes a turn at the end that I was not anticipating. Rena's like, one day I'll be a real man. I'm like, whoa. Hang on. And then Sarah's like totally into it, and I'm like, whoa. Hold on. Well, for this, I've been doing this every day, but I anticipate, being done with this game tomorrow, and then I probably won't stream again for a long time. But I've been doing it every day for the past 2 weeks. Because I've been replaying these. But yeah, once I'm done, I don't know when I'll stream again. Alright, who's left? Done Milliam, Elliot, and Sarah. So let's go talk to Elisa.
Sorry for the wait, Reen.
Oh, hey, Elisa. I only just got here, actually. All done catching up with the rest of the lacrosse club?
Yeah, it was great to be back with them, but I think we've done enough celebrating for the time being. Plus, Varys ended up giving me a few friendly words of advice, too.
Did she tell you to go get some?
It's kind of hard to say no to a girl who keeps insisting a lady ought to not keep a gentleman waiting, you know?
Yeah, sounds like her, all right.
Anyway, never mind her. It really does feel strange to be back here in our old dormitory. In a good way, of course. As soon as I stepped through the doors, all the memories of the times we spent together here came flooding back.
Yeah, same here. It's been a long time coming, but we finally made it. Well, while we're here, do you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, why not? It's funny how time works, isn't it? It's only been a couple months since we were last here, and yet I feel like it's been years.
I guess that just goes to show how much of a mark the time we spent here has left on us, though.
God, the way time works is kind of fucked.
Every room, every corridor has a memory attached to it. Just one look, and I suddenly remember it all like it was yesterday.
I think maybe it was yesterday or earlier today, I saw on Twitter that the fire at Notre Dame happened a year ago, and I was like, absolutely fucking not. No, it did not. It has been way longer than a year. But no, it was only 1 year ago that happened.
You know, I guess that's true. I just wish Crow were here with us to share this feeling. It doesn't feel quite right without him.
I wish you were here too. He's as much a part of Class 7 as the rest of us. Give it time, though. Next thing you know, he'll be right here reminiscing with us.
You really never change, Reen. It was clear from the moment we met. You were someone who really cared for others, and you're as kind now as you were then. You were our leader, always tirelessly looking out for every member of the group and putting our needs before your own. We're so grateful for all you've done, and that goes double for me. Hey, Reen, do you still remember our first day at the academy?
Oh no, can we not?
Our first day?
Jesus.
How can I possibly forget? First, we bumped into each other outside the station because I was so taken by the Lino flowers, and then that happened.
And then anime happened.
I'd love to tell you I've done what you asked and forgotten, but that's just plain not possible. Sorry about that.
I should have known. Then again, who am I to talk? It's such an embarrassing memory, I doubt I'll ever be able to forget it.
I cannot believe
And
we're
the
talking
part
about this
outside the
again.
station was the most picture-perfect way to meet you, too. Then we both had to go and ruin it.
I really am sorry about what happened, though. Just so we're clear on that.
Oh my god.
In a strange way, though, it kind of worked out for the best. Afterward, I just kept thinking about what happened over and over again. And before I knew it, I couldn't get you out of my head. We barely met, and you were willing to risk getting seriously injured just to protect me from harm. That left a real impression on me. I kept wondering, why? Why would you do that? What kind of person must you be? Next thing I knew, I found myself watching you from afar. I was so curious about every little thing you did.
I've never met a JRPG protagonist before.
And the more I learned about you, the more I wanted to know. I wanted to find out how you saw the world around you and how you were able to live so true to yourself.
You know, you were always on my mind, too. You've always been hardworking, with all the pride of a noble and a strong competitive streak. But I think what stood out to me the most was how considerate you are of others, and how you always put them before yourself. All the time you say you were thinking about me, I was probably thinking about you, too. To be honest, you've been on my mind ever since our picture-perfect meeting, as you put it.
Really?
During the past few weeks and months, I've gotten to know more and more about what makes you the person you are. The two of us have had so many long talks about finding our own paths through life, or about deciding how we want to live. And somewhere along the line, I found myself hoping that between whatever you decided and whatever I decided, the paths we chose for ourselves would eventually meet and become one, so we could walk side by side.
Does that mean...
I love you, Elisa.
Oh man, he said it.
And no matter what happens, or what you decide to do with your life, even if our paths one day end up parting, and we have to go our separate ways, my feelings for you will never change.
Reen...
It's alright. We're about to erase this from reality.
If it weren't for you,
this is about to
I'm
unhappen.
not sure I
Don't
would
worry
have
about
ever
it.
found the courage to find a path for myself at all. I was only able to because of how much your determination inspired me. How it made me want to struggle on, just like you do. And I love you too, Reen.
I'm so glad.
Oh man.
I'm feeling kind of embarrassed now. I've
I'm
got a
trying to
lot of
remember-
memories of this place already, but I think this one might leave the strongest impression of all.
Whatever.
So am I. I can't see my face, but I think it's safe to say it's redder than it was at the old schoolhouse. But I'll never forget this moment. No matter what happens, I won't forget. No matter what hardships I might end up facing, I'll just have to think of you, and I'll be strong enough to overcome them.
And the same goes for me, too. I've got no idea if I really deserve someone as good as you. There's still so much I don't know about myself. But I do know that I want you by my side, now and in the future. Whatever may happen, Elisa,
Well, they're really just going
I hope
for it,
we'll
huh?
be able to find a path we can share with one another.
hope so too.
I'm kind of surprised it didn't, you know, end this scene with the kiss. Okay, there we go. I'm really surprised there was more dialogue after that. The Persona style. you spent a while with Elisa. Dialogue box should be appearing any second now. Okay. Nope, yes, yeah, that doesn't do what I want it to. Like, when I press the button, it opened that menu, and when I press circle to back out of it, it's brought me back in the game instead of to the home screen. Holding it to bring up that, to bring up this menu might work, though. Try that this time. Okay. Next we've got Machias. This room, yes.
Sorry I'm late.
Not at all. You're right on time. I take it everything's squared away with the chess club?
It was nothing special. We just played a few games with the upper class students like we always used to. Of course, we couldn't decide a winner, but it's not like there won't be time for that in the days to come.
I mean, I feel like chess games usually have a pretty clear winner, but...
Good luck with that.
You know, it's odd coming back here and seeing things exactly how we left them. It's almost as if this place were frozen in time these past few months.
Yeah, it's true. Well, what do you say we walk around for a bit? It'll give us a chance to see how things are upstairs, too.
Might as well. Everything's the same up here, too. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. As ridiculous as it sounds, I was hoping against hope that we'd just find Crow sitting in his room as if nothing had happened.
Honestly, that does sound like a long con he'd try to pull off. I'm surprised the common areas are so clean, though. I figured they'd be covered in a few coats of dust by now.
Maybe Sharon's been sneaking
I guess
in
the
here.
upper class students worked hard to keep things nice around here.
Presumably so. I can scarcely believe how different a person I've become in less than a year.
Seriously,
When I
dude.
first arrived here, my blood would start to boil if I so much as heard the term upper class. But now...
You're a new man.
Honestly, when I think back to how I acted on our first day, even Milliam seems dignified in comparison.
Wow. Didn't really need a dunk on Milliam in the middle of this.
I came here with a
but yeah.
firmly ingrained belief that nobles were the enemy, so that's the way I treated them. That's certainly a time in my life that I'd rather forget. Ugh, how embarrassing.
It's not like you didn't have your reasons, though. After what you went through as a child, I don't think anyone could blame you. Besides, we've all changed for the better since we first showed up at the academy.
I wonder if that's true. You're right about the reason, of course. I've hated nobles ever since the day they took my cousin from me. My time here helped me realize that not all nobles are so despicable, and that I was misplacing the blame for her death. That's something you and our other noble classmates taught me, and it might make sense to me on a logical level, claiming that I've matured as a person feels somewhat empty. Because I can't be sure I really have.
How so?
Having a logical understanding of something is one thing, but completely restructuring your beliefs around it is another. This war has proven that to me. I know as well as anybody that the nobility as a whole isn't the cause. But the nobles who are have taken so many lives. While I know it's wrong, in my heart, I still blame every last one. So the things I say and do might have changed, but inside, I'm the same hateful, immature child I was on the day we met. Still, that used to frustrate me, even make me resent myself. But not anymore.
Trio's out here spitting more facts. It is very hard to unlearn that stuff.
Because I've accepted myself. My immaturity is still a part of who I am. I can't change that in a day, but I can keep trying. We're all immature in our own ways. But together as a class, we managed to make up for each other's flaws, making it the perfect environment for me to learn and grow. And it doesn't hurt my best friends a part of it. I mean you, Rean.
To be clear,
all I can do is keep learning and improving. That's the only thing any of us can do. And we've still got a long way to go. After this war's over and once we've rescued Dad from the Alliance, this nation as we know it will never be the same again.
What are you doing? Why are you laughing at him?
Cut it out! Stop laughing, damn it! I'm in the middle of a serious, impassioned speech here.
Sorry, I can't help it. You know how sometimes something makes so much sense that you can't help but laugh?
No, I don't.
That's you in this ultra-serious speech.
I beg your pardon?
You've got no shortage of strengths, but the one that really stands out is your ability to face the whole world directly. Eustace might argue you're a little too direct, since you do occasionally run yourself straight into trouble, but that stems from the strength of your conviction. You stand by your beliefs, and you're willing to fight for them.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Sure it is. It's why you're able to tackle problems that others would rather avoid, even the most difficult ones. Like the class system. Most people would have just seen it as a fact of life, but you see it as a problem that needs uprooting. I have nothing but respect for that. You're serious in the truest sense of the word, so this speech just made me laugh.
What? That wasn't the response I was hoping to elicit. And what's with all this heart-to-heart stuff all of a sudden?
You started it.
You should know by now that if you try to give me a serious speech, I'll give you one right back. And I'm not even done. I'm being completely honest when I say that as long as the two of us are together, we can build a brighter future for Erebonia. Throughout the war, so many have gotten injured, or worse, lost their lives. And I don't want it to be for nothing at all. I want a future where people can look back and say their losses weren't in vain.
That's certainly ambitious, but I'm sure we will. We'll live our lives to better those of the people around us, starting with taking Crow back from the Alliance. And then we'll build that future of ours, piece by piece.
It's a promise.
Okay, that does work. Yeah, there wasn't, huh? It was just, pretty straightforward. Alright, next. We have... Alright, we're gonna have a last. So we have Gaius and Alphen. I'm sure this one's gonna be a lot.
So this is what it looks like on the inside.
Oh, she changed clothes? No, I don't think she did.
Oh, hello. Welcome to our dormitory. Did you finish talking to the principal?
That's right. We sorted out all the arrangements for tomorrow. I had the delightful opportunity to enjoy the Academy atmosphere on the way here as well. If there are ever any other festivals or the like here, I'll have to try and come back by myself to see them. So this is where you and your classmates spent so much of your time. I almost feel as if I shouldn't be here. Like I've stepped into Class 7's private little world.
Oh, not at all. You're very welcome here. So, how would you like me to show you around the building? I'm curious how things are upstairs now, too.
Well, if you're offering, then let the tour begin.
Oh, this is a little different. Oh yeah, she doesn't have a room here, so I guess we don't look in her room.
So that was once Crow's room. His room was opposite to yours then?
Yeah, he only lived there for a couple months, but I can't picture anyone else being there. It was pretty handy having him so close by too, especially when we were making plans for the festival. We could just wander into each other's rooms anytime we needed something.
You two must have trusted one another so deeply. And that makes the fact you two have to fight one another all the more depressing. Why must it be that way? Well, just know that while I may not be able to come with you, I'll be praying for the best.
I appreciate that. Don't worry, Your Highness. I fully intend to win against him and bring him right back here. I mean, we've got you on our side. How could we possibly lose?
Oh, Reen, you're such a tease. Besides, I'm hardly the lovely, kind-hearted girl you think I am.
Pardon?
At first, I was acting as a substitute for Elise because she couldn't be near you herself. I thought, if she couldn't support you, I would try to do so in her place. And before I knew it, I found myself learning things about you that even she didn't know. And the more I learned, the guiltier I felt. Guilty because knowing things she didn't made me feel, well, really happy.
Oh, I had no idea.
Of course you didn't.
And as if that weren't awful enough, I found myself wanting to know more and more. What right do I have to call Elise my best friend when I feel this way?
Oh, here we go again.
I'm honored to hear that. You needn't think it was one-sided, Your Highness. I was happy to learn more about you through all of this, too.
You were?
I've learned how much of a prankster you can be, how hard you work for the people of your country, how smart you are. I see you always conducting yourself with dignity and pride, and I've also seen just how much you care for everyone around you. I'd be careful that one other interest of yours doesn't get out of hand, though.
This simply isn't fair! It's like I'm the only one getting worked up here while you just play everything off, cool as a cucumber! Well, whatever happens, it's all on you! I take no responsibility! When we find Elise, I'm gonna tell her everything, and we'll talk it through. All night if need be. Oh! Perhaps working together as a team might not be such a bad idea.
Why am I suddenly filled with an overwhelming sense of dread?
Anyway, none of this even matters if you don't come back alive tomorrow. So you have to, alright? With Elise, of course. promise?
I wouldn't dream of doing otherwise. The two of us will be back before you know it. So wait a little longer, okay?
I can't wait.
Okay, that was not nearly as... I don't want to say bad, but... that was not how I thought it was going to go, I guess. Alright. 2 left. Wrong room. There we go. Gaius, my man. Kitty time coming up. Yep.
Oh, hey, Reen. All done celebrating?
I guess. It still feels early, but I'm bushed after all that walking around.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts out there. I'd finished clearing up the club room earlier than I expected, so I decided to swing by once I was done. It feels strange to be back here again. Strange. And yet I feel right at home.
Yeah. I can't explain it, but being here again is somehow comforting. You up for taking a look around here with me? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure. They're all empty, of course. I know it's silly, but a small part of me was hoping we'd find him in his room like normal, here to see what the commotion was about.
I know the feeling. Whether he admits it or not, I like to think our time spent in this dorm meant something to Crow. I want to believe it still means something to him.
And to think, Crow's already experienced that horrible feeling of losing the one place you call home. He knows what it's like more than any of us, to be utterly powerless against the tides of change, to lose everything you hold dear. We may have been able to avert the worst in the end, but I can relate to that feeling of dread, at least a little.
Yeah, I guess you would know. Maybe you guys can talk about it some more once we bring him back. And we'll definitely bring him back.
That we will. I wish I could say Nord is safer now, but we still can't afford to let our guard down just yet. We only saw a snippet of what it would be like for war to affect it, and there's every possibility it could do more in the future. And then there's Calvard to think about. We're at peace now, but who knows if, or even when, that could change.
Which is why we need to do what we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Still, as much as I wish I could be back in the Highlands, ending the war here in Erebonia should be my prime focus now. If ending it makes for one less potential threat at home, then I can rest easier at night knowing I've done something right. I don't want this land to be plagued by danger any longer. I've come to love Erebonia as much as I love Nord. You helped me protect my home, Reen, and now it's my turn to help you protect yours.
Huh. You really are one of the most dependable people I know.
Hmm?
I feel like so long as we have each other's backs, we can overcome just about anything life throws at us. I wonder if this is how Emperor Dreichels felt during the War of the Lions. He was supposed to have allies from Nord too. If they were half as reliable as you are, I'm sure he must have felt the same way I do.
Your presence is just as reassuring for me too, you know. I can't help but want to answer to the unwavering trust you've placed in me, Reen. This land, our classmates, and everyone we've met along the way have become so precious to me. I find myself thinking, if I had all the strength of a tempest, all the dignity of a hawk, then I could blow away all the obstacles which threaten them. And I don't know if I ever would have felt so strongly about changing myself for the sake of everyone here, if not for you. You've become my dearest friend, Reen.
You really mean that? Thank you, Gaius. That really means a lot to me. I guess we're both inspiring each other for the better. In a way, I want all those things for myself for the same reasons as you. So that I can protect all of you and the homeland that I treasure too.
I'm sure we can do anything we put our minds to. May we both go forth and find the strength to envelop this land and its people in a mighty wind.
Terrible. All right, last one, I believe. There are three. So one of these is for Emma. One of these is for the Black Records. What is this last? Oh, I think this last one is for the New Game Plus exclusive boss, which we're gonna fight in a little while. Old schools, right? Machias, Gaius, Alphen, Elisa, Elliot, Millium, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay.
Sorry for being late, Reen. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long.
Oh, don't worry about it. I just got here myself. Finished everything up then?
Yeah, everything seemed to be in order over at the old schoolhouse, too. And for once, even Celine was acting considerate.
You don't say.
Being here like this really feels like old times, doesn't it? I made so many fond memories here in this building. I can't even begin to count them all.
Yeah. Hey, seeing as we're already here, you want to take a little walk around inside? I'm curious what state we left things in, aren't you?
Well, that sounds like fun.
then, I never would have imagined that Crow was an Awakener, or that he was working with Misty from Abend time of all people.
Well, that makes two of us. When I think about the trial we had to pass, it's hard to believe he did something like that alone.
It really makes you wonder. I mean, we had his help when we did it too. His determination must have been incredible to take on something like that by himself and come out the winner. And I have a feeling he'll take all of us on by himself too. That's what it comes down to. If we want to bring him back home with us, we'll have to show him we're even more stubborn and determined than he is.
I think we can match him point for point on that as long as you're there. And as the witch responsible for guiding you in Valimar, I fully intend to see everything through to the very end.
Thanks. I'll be depending on you.
Rean, I've been thinking lately. Somewhere along this journey we've taken together, I finally felt glad to have been born a witch. If I hadn't, I might never have enrolled at this academy. And if I'd never come here, I would never have met everyone in Class 7, and I wouldn't have met you.
I'm really glad you did. With all we've been through, if anyone besides you had been guiding me, I doubt we would have come as far as we have.
I'm happy to know you think so. Before I came to the academy, and even well after I'd started here, I lived to fulfill the duties expected of me as a witch. I'd been that way ever since I was little. But all that time, I had no idea of the real significance behind everything I was doing. My life as a witch was so all-encompassing, I couldn't really see anything else.
Emma.
It was after I started here at Thor's that things started to change. I may have come here to keep watch over the fate that awaited Valimar and the one he chose as his Awakener. But I feel so much more than that now. Instead of just watching over you, I want to stand with everyone and fight alongside you as an equal. I don't want to be someone who just watches things happen. I want to be there with Class 7, no matter what's in store.
I'm happy you're with us. You've always been looking out for us, doing as much as you could and supporting us in more ways than we realized. I doubt Class 7 would be what it is now if you hadn't been a part of it. So I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you for sticking it out through all the good and the bad.
I owe you guys a lot of thanks, too. Some days, the only reason I was able to keep doing my part as Class 7's president is because everyone, well, maybe not everyone. It's because you accepted me for who I was, Rean. You must have had so many questions, but you were always so patient and kind. Oh.
Emma, the only reason I feel like I can fill the shoes of an Awakener is because I have you to guide me. When I first found out what I had to do, I was confused. I didn't understand what was going on, really. But with you by my side and showing me the way, I started to feel like I might be able to really do it after all.
Is that so?
Emma, I love you.
Oh, he went for it.
No matter what fate has in store for me, I've decided I'm going to face it head on. Because as long as I have you with me, I know that whatever the challenge, I can rise to meet it. Will you stay with me?
Of course! What would Grandmother and Vita say if they could see me now? This isn't exactly a respectable path for a witch to take.
Maybe not, but who cares? We're old enough to make our own choices, and even if the path is a rough one, I'm ready to stick it out.
Me too.
They don't kiss, huh? I think of the other ones that end in a love confession, Elisa might be the only one that ends that way. But I don't remember. Oh, well, sure. Alright, we can, after almost 2 hours, we can finally move on from this part of the game. Right? Someone actually picked up an object. Not high enough for voice acting. Don't get too ahead of yourself. This is when we get the armbands? Okay.
All of the students have gathered.
Understood.
Don't you worry. We'll take good care of them.
Just leave them to us.
May Adios and Dreichels the Lionheart be with you all. And please, come back here safe and unharmed. objective is to rescue His Majesty the Emperor, as well as those who were captured with him. Everyone, move out!
Understood.
Oh, Jesus. Extremely inappropriate, Oliver. These aren't even... Not one of those was informative in any way. Finally, we have the title card for the chapter. The finale. 2 hours later. Alright, well, they're just telling us straight up. Who do we want? Who are our backups? Alright, we have a lot of NPCs to talk to. She wasn't an option, was she? So the last batch were the kids we got from retaking the academy. Okay. I guess I should focus on our impending military operation instead of that. Actually do need to... I need to scan this one. Well, I was about to say, well, I'm gonna use no. I guess it doesn't matter.
I'll handle
don't
this.
actually need to. I just need to scan it. Like, what happens if I do this? Like, so what?
Don't let it pass. Here I go. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
Right.
Oh, does he not have any core? Oh, he's muted. That's why. I am
Listen to my
extremely
song of healing. Suppose I should credit you.
Let me help.
Thanks.
Leave it to me.
not following the rules here.
Huh?
Very well. Arcus Aqua!
Of course.
Right. Arcus Acta, try this!
Okay.
She has like no EP, huh?
Here goes. We should be safe now.
Okay. Just need to scan it. Oh, a lot of people out here. Oh my god. Oh, this is where you get it from. Sell. Neat. It's itchy. Well, you're in luck. Oh, also, I figured out how I had multiple copies of the Zeus Gem and all that. It's the random treasure chests in the final dungeon. I got them from there. I'm not sure what you think of that just now, but that is where they came from. Oops. What happens if I do this now that it doesn't matter anymore? Sure, let's do that. So I have that already. Have that already. Where is... I have fees already. I think that's all I have. Oh, I made millions too? Interesting. I didn't realize I had done that. Okay, so let's make Eustace's. And then I have one more right now. Make Gaius's. I'll have the opportunity to make a couple more, at least, later on. He did it again. It's spreading. He's been corrupted. Just for you. Alright. I will be right back again.
right.
Alright, it's time for one last trek across the open world.
Where do you want to go?
We might as well start in Trista.
Leave it to me!
Oh, he's not here. Oh, he's over here. Putting it mildly, use this. Thanks, Sarah. Is that your way of encouraging us, bud?
Oh, I could probably fish here. Oh, I could probably fish here.
I think you can fish there. There's no one here. You're still out sweeping, huh? Is there anyone in any of these buildings? A few. Can't imagine there's anyone upstairs. Nope. Can't be going in the engineering building. I'm sure we can't go in here. Yep. Who are you? Oh. Didn't recognize her, not in the library. Alright, that's everyone in Trista. Nope.
Where do you want to go?
Alright, might as well go to Celtic.
Full speed ahead!
Oh, this fucking bug flying around. Go away. Ah. The honey stop, of course. Ah, she's back. Going upstairs? No.
Let's move.
I've got this.
Alright, Berea Hard, man.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
This is a big city. A lot of people to talk to in here. kid. Oh, they're up here. Alright. I'm gonna get the rest of the story from you.
Back again, are you? You really are a meddlesome little boy.
Sorry for thinking there's anything wrong with looking out for the sick and injured. How are you feeling? I've heard you're still bedridden.
Oh, my condition's nothing to worry about. I'm a real toughie, for better or for worse. Maybe if I was a much frailer woman, then I would have been able to return to Adios instead of being left here.
Not likely.
Regardless of your reasons for becoming one, you need to atone for what you did as a terrorist first.
She seems kind of different from before.
What you've done can never be forgiven. Nothing in your past could excuse what you did as a terrorist. But I still want to know what made you hate the Chancellor so much you'd throw away your own life to take his. Would you be willing to tell us, Scarlet? I never had the chance to hear that part last time we spoke.
I suppose. It's not like hiding it is going to do me any good at this point. It's not that special a story. But if you want to know that badly... I told you about my family, didn't I? Back on the Pantagruel. We had a big farm in Midwestern Erebonia. It was a really peaceful place. We had plenty of land, too. My parents were adored by the workers on it, and I loved living there. Then all of a sudden, we were told there was going to be a railway built through it. It was supposedly part of a national project with the Chancellor's backing. The land was all requisitioned, and before any of us knew it, it was no longer ours to call home. All we had was a pile of Mira. We were meant to take that and go find somewhere else to live, apparently. I wasn't even in Erebonia when it happened. By the time I got back in the country, it was all over. That farm was my father's life. We tried, but we couldn't find another place that could even begin to compare to the one we'd lost. And in the end, all we were left with was a pile of money we neither wanted nor had any use for.
I've heard a lot of stories about how that seems to have been the Chancellor's way.
Crow told me a similar story about his own past. He said that his grandfather passed away afterwards.
My father was the same. He fell into the depths of despair and tried to drown his sorrows with alcohol, and then he eventually died in an accident. And after that, we all just drifted apart. I don't know where the rest of my family is, or if they're even alive anymore.
I don't know what to say.
Losing one's home is bad enough, but losing one's reason to live at the same time.
I don't think anyone could blame you for despising him after an experience like that.
I know just how Crow feels. I suppose that's why I feel that if anyone can do it, it's all of you. If anyone can make him turn back, it's you.
Scarlet, don't worry, we will. You have my word. He's our classmate, after all.
Whether he likes it or not, he's one of us, and he can't leave us so easily.
He needs to come back and take full responsibility for all the trouble he caused at the festival.
We need to settle things with him for our own good, as well as his.
It's my job to go out of my way for my students, so that's just what I'm going to do.
Thank you for telling us your story. I hope you get better soon.
I've gotten myself caught by the world's biggest goody two-shoes, haven't I?
God, I have to deal with this fucking protagonist and all of his bullshit all the time. Why couldn't you just let me die? Oh, Eustace's room is up here. Not sure there's anything here.
Your Grace, I think you should refrain from...
Silence! Just you watch. I will return to glory, no matter what it takes. I know. Were I to capture His Majesty, I would have countless options on how to stage my triumphant return.
Some people seriously don't know when to give up.
Hello, you dumbass.
Father, I beg you to stop this madness. Why can you not understand that all you are doing is soiling the good name of Albarea?
You dare to speak to me in such a manner? Whose fault do you think it is that I'm in this situation to begin with?
Yours.
Your own, Father.
Thank you.
We nobles stand above the common people, but that is all the more reason we should conduct ourselves with pride.
You attacked a town.
You've become obsessed with the power you have at your disposal, and yet you disregard the responsibilities that come with it. What this family needs now is to regain the trust and dignity that will allow it to stand atop the nobility once more. To be recognized once more as worthy of being loyal subjects of His Majesty. Why can't you understand that, Father?
Eustace.
Lord Eustace.
And who do you think you are lecturing? I don't need you to tell me what I must take back. I will take back all that I've lost regardless.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
No,
I shall
fuck
serve
you.
as your acting representative to the best of my abilities until you are fit to return. I pray that is soon.
That will do for now. You reminded me of your mother for a moment. She was always a reserved woman, but with a strong sense of integrity and a great inner strength.
Pardon, Father?
I will leave the running of the province to you for the time being, Eustace. Keep things as they are until I can return. And be wary of Duke Cayenne. That man is not to be trusted. He uses the Alliance's power for his own benefit and takes control of everything important himself. He has something planned. I know it. Why else should he have involved all those suspicious collaborators in all of
As
this?
soon as I was like, well, the cat's not here, I can, like, sit up and scoot in a bit more. The cat is like, oh no, it's time for me to visit.
I'm certain that it was his fault that Rufus betrayed me as well. Regardless, if you manage to oust him from his position, I want to know about it. I belong at the top of the Alliance, not him.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Well,
me
if
too.
you will excuse me, I ought to take my leave. Take good care of yourself, Father.
Please excuse us.
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that.
He hasn't changed. Although, I don't know. I got the impression what you said had some effect on him.
As did I. In my 8 years as part of this family, that is the first time he has shown any interest in me. Perhaps it means he finally sees at least a little potential within me as his son. I can now leave here with no regrets. Now I can face my brother as a proud member of the Albarea family.
I'm glad to hear it, Eustace. All right, let's get going. Not just to face Crow, but to meet Rufus again, too.
Right.
Actually, I'm down in the Noble District, right? So this guy is definitely a Grosritter who has his own airship. Damn. There we go. believe that's everywhere in Berea Hard.
Where do you want to go?
Hop over to Arx Fort
Full
real
speed
quick.
ahead!
Now down to
Where do you want to go?
LeGrand.
Full speed ahead!
And check to see if the fisherman was out here. He is. Thanks. Cool. that explains it. The chef's not in here. Oh, is it? Why are you up here? Alright. Next up is...
Where do you want to go?
Roar.
Full speed ahead!
I feel like calling it the final battle is a little, presumptuous. Oh boy. Wait, is that it? I thought there was more to it than that. Well, glad that resolved itself. That's the spirit. Just, everything will work out. It'll be fine. A little. No point in going upstairs then. Should have caught him a while ago, so who knows? on, kitty. You have some stuff to work through. Alright, that's everyone in Roar.
Where do you want to go?
Go to the mine real quick.
Full speed ahead!
I'm just a miner, son. All these battles don't mean nothing to me. I don't know why it's the accent I chose to adopt. I like this guy walking in and out of the draw distance. Come back. There he is. He spawns into existence.
Where do you want to go?
And the barrier?
Leave it to me!
Yep.
Where do you want to go?
Near them.
Full speed ahead! Oh crap. Our eyes met. It's very good. Anyway. Oh, colors of the map. I mean, same. I also like to stuff myself full of food. Reminds me, it is almost dinner break time. I was thinking I might finish the Infernal Castle today, but it's been, you know, I thought, God, there's so much stuff to do. I mean, if I didn't bother going around talking to every single NPC in the game, I probably could. Still might. I mean, I don't know.
Barkhorn, huh? No idea who that is. Why indeed? Oh, what?
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
So into the church. Let's go over here.
Reen, we were just
this is
told what's
voice
about to
acting.
happen.
You're to take part in the liberation of the capital, yes? I'm sure you're aware of how dangerous this will be. More so than anything else you've done to date.
God, he sounds like Geralt.
I am. But this is our chance to bring the Civil War to an end for good. I know how you guys worry about me. But as a student of Thor's, I want to fight to protect my country. And as Elise's brother, I want to fight to take her back. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. I have to go.
We knew you'd say something like that.
That we did. You're not a child anymore. You've grown into a fine young man. And I have no intentions of stopping you. Do what you feel needs to be done. Bring Elise home and rescue His Majesty, Reen.
I won't let you down.
It's hard to believe just how much you've grown in these past 2 months. I think it may finally be time. You deserve to know the truth, Reen.
Dad?
There's something that I've been keeping from you all this time. I've wondered when this day would come, and now I believe you're old enough and mature enough to handle it. And so, once all of this is over, I will tell you all that I know about you.
Oh, okay. I do remember this. I remember thinking, he's gonna tell us later.
Darling, are you sure?
I am. I'm sorry for not running this past you first, Lucia. But wouldn't you agree he has the right to know? And I'm sorry to you as well, son. I didn't intend to bring this up so suddenly.
It's all right, Dad. I wasn't expecting you to bring up the issue now. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I'd always suspected there was something you weren't telling me.
I see.
You did?
It's not like I had proof or anything. But I was found abandoned in a blizzard. Under those circumstances, a kid my age would freeze to death in a matter of hours. And yet Dad just happened to find me in the nick of time. I couldn't help but wonder if maybe there was more to it. I kept turning it over and over in my head, trying to figure out if there was something I was missing all this time.
I'm so sorry. We didn't realize you were suffering so much over it.
I don't think it's something you should have to apologize for. I know why you wouldn't tell me. And besides, I feel like I've grown a lot in this last year too, personally. Thanks to Elise and everyone I've met at Thor's, I can finally feel proud of who I am. And that's why, no matter what happens now, no matter what you have to tell me, I'll always be your son. It's never going to change.
Ah, he has changed.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to finding out, but it's not the big deal it once was anymore.
Thank you, son.
I was going to do that.
I was gonna say, you still can.
I should be the one thanking the two of you.
I'm kinda jealous. I'm happy for you, Reen.
Well, guess it's time to go.
Take care, Reen. I know you can do it.
Come back safely, all of you. We'll be right here to welcome you back.
Right!
Yes, you're right. I'm sure he'll be able to handle it.
Indeed. All we can do is believe in him and pray that Adios watches over him from above.
That was surprising. Didn't think your parents knew about your birth family.
From the sound of things, however, they don't know much more than that. You wouldn't happen to remember anything regarding your childhood before being taken in by House Schwarzer, would you?
Unfortunately not. My earliest memory is waking up in this house. I was in bed, and Elise was by my side.
And she asked why her present was a
No,
boy.
that's not my earliest memory. There was something before that.
Reen, you okay?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I think we've stayed here long enough. We should probably get moving. Huh? I feel a strange chill coming from somewhere. Is it coming from the valley? Might be good to look into it if we have the time.
Oh, this is the NG Plus thing. Yeah. So I think what I would do right now is finish talking to all the NPCs everywhere. There's not much left. That priest quest took us to most of the places in the world, or in, you know, in the game. And then take a dinner break, and then come back and check out that New Game Plus area. Do the monster quests, and then liberate Heimdall, and see how much time we have after that. I thought I was gonna finish it. I was so naive, thinking I was gonna finish the Infernal Castle today. Alright, that's everywhere from here.
Where do you want to go?
In fact, all that's left. Okay, there's like this area and Nord is all that's left.
Full speed
So it
ahead!
shouldn't take but a few minutes. Oh, he's even that guy. Oh no, he's over here. Never mind.
Let's move.
Right.
Is there anyone left here? There's not. Yes, empty.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
What? I have no idea what this signifies. What does that mean? Oh, I would love some eggnog.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
No one else here? I have to go outside.
Let's move.
I've got this.
Also, it's back to being called a nomadic settlement instead of this settlement site. Yeah, they're all set up here again. Wait. Okay. You know, guys, his mom is just all in on this. Oh, good, you're here. That means I don't have to travel to the cabin just to talk to you. Alright, I believe I have now talked to every NPC in the game.
you want to go?
Yep, it looks that way. So, we will call it here. Dinner break. I actually have to cook tonight. So, say an hour and a half-ish. 7:30. We'll, check out the Glacia Shrine. Knock out these monster quests. And then, start the Operation Heimdall. See how much time all of that takes. So yeah, be back then.